Today's adventure brings us to the Marjory Swope Park, where we will be going to the summit of Jerry Hill. Jerry Hill once had an observation tower that we're not sure if it was a fire tower, so it may actually become number 94 on the New Hampshire fire tower list of the 93 towers, or 4, that are standing, once stood, or were proposed. Okay, we found the first geocache. Welcome to the Marjory Swope Park geocache. So we're going to do what we do. See you later.
So the start of our hike has a nice little bench. And
they have a sign here for hikers telling you how the trails are set up. And right above it is a blue blaze.
Baby blue.
We will be following the blue, which is the loop trail. It's just shy of a mile and a half. We're going to follow it to the left and come down on the right. Plus we'll take a couple of the other trails out there because, well, we need to get to the top of Jerry Hill. On the second geocache. Don't worry, be happy. No, that's the name of the geocache. We'll be back. Who is Marjory Swope? Why is there a park named after her? Well, her and her husband lived on Long Pond Road, where the parking lot is, and this was actually their backyard. She died in 2007, and her husband John donated the land to the city of Concord. It was dedicated and officially opened in June of 2012. This is a memorial to her, and we thank her husband for opening this to the public.
so we're walking the blue trail. We've come upon the yellow trail. The yellow trail goes over the peak right through the middle of the park. But we're going to continue down the blue trail because there's a geocache somewhere down here. I've got Take a Walk on the Wild Side, number 3.
Well, we'll do what we do and then get back to the video. So the trails out here are wide. It's really marked nice out here. As a matter of fact, Charlotte is hiking in sneakers. It's so easy. So it's very, very family friendly out here. Babe, did you find another geocache?
I found the blue trail micro.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
That was hard to find because the GPS wasn't liking it.
It almost looks like a trail down there, but it was logging. And we will continue to follow down the blue trail. But as I continue to pan around, you can see where logging was done up here too. Clearing in there. Moving on.
What do you got there, hun?
Obviously a pig farm full of pigs in here. Actually, it's a geocache. This is Yuki Hits the Big Ten. So, found another one. Gonna do what we do. We'll see you in a bit.
So now we are leaving the blue trail, taking the orange trail up to Gilfillan Rock Mountain Vista. Gilfillan. Hope I said it right. Woohoo! And we will be heading up this way. We've got ourselves some views. Very pretty. Cut through the trees. This is why they did the logging.
It wasn't logging. They were trying to give us some view.
That's very nice.
The view came about from the logging.
Yeah, I like it. All right, heading on. This is Gilfillan Rock.
This rock was a popular place back in the 1890s from the kids over at St. Paul School. There were 2 students there with the same last name. One of them passed away after 4 years for summer recess. And when this trail was re-cleared, they actually saw the name carved into the rock. So they believe that his name was carved in here as a memorial. And where I'm standing on top, there were a bunch of other initials carved in here, but none of them can be seen as well as that one can.
So I'll take a walk up there and go look at the top of the rock. So here's some of the names that are on the rock. We've got Parker here. This one, C Day, 1893. So now we're at the end of the orange trail and we are on the yellow trail. We are going to go hit the top of Jerry Hill.
Yeah, we took a left off the orange trail. Welcome to the summit of Jerry Hill. Back in 1920, when they were harvesting up here, shortly thereafter, a fire broke out. And as the trees started to grow back, they built an observation tower. The views must have been spectacular without the trees, because, well, as you can see, you're not seeing anything here. It was 1980 when they disassembled it and took it down. But the foundations are still here. And as we said at the beginning of the video, this may become number 94 on the fire tower list. So we were just bushwhacking because, well, that's what we do sometimes. And we ran across what looks like an old telephone pole out here. So definitely has the markings for it. And there's another one that's missing down here. You see the indention still? Interesting. Just makes you wonder, did they have a telephone line going up to the observation tower in case somebody was there watching for a fire? Or not?
So there's this bamboo pole stuck in the ground. And it's got this little thing on top of it. Not sure what it is.
Babe, did you find another geocache?
I did. This one's the same old song and dance.
Is it?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like the same old jars that we've been finding.
Mayonnaise? Peanut butter?
All right, we're gonna sign it and move on. So we're heading down the yellow trail, where it will team back up with the blue trail. And then we'll take a left and go back to where we met the orange trail. Get the geocaches over there, then turn around and walk right back out again. Anybody need a stove? A little bit of duct tape.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, and some paint. Look like brand new. So there's an artifact out here. Not sure how it got here, why it's here, but it is here. Okay, we just found Answer the Phone, or Telegraph. Another geocache. This is number 7. There's only a total of 8. If we don't get the last one, I'm not going to be happy. So, we'll see in a bit. So we followed a trail that was not on our map. It was blazed in green, and it brought us down to this pond. And I'm standing in front of this tree to block the sunlight, to give you an idea of what it looks like. Kind of a neat find. Especially on top of the nice trails that we were just on. You can see the rays of sunlight coming through. Alright, so Cheryl and I are sitting here on a bench. This is the view that we have. Jerry Hill has a ton of bang for the buck. That's Pennacook Lake out there. And then you got the mountains behind it. I mean, seriously, this is very, very nice.
This one's Scouts Rock.
Now
It
see,
was put here by Troop 88.
it said ammo box, so I was looking for an ammo can. My bad, I guess.
It's a geocache box.
Alright, and I guess there's ammo in there then, maybe? Alright, we're gonna open it up, do what we do, and we'll see you back at the trailhead. Alright, so we're back down to the trailhead. Marjory Swope Park, what a great memorial that is. Most people do maybe 2 miles in there. Cheryl and I did 5. We found 8 geocaches. We found the trail that went down to the pond. We found the footings for the observation tower, so if it's ever determined that that was used for fire detection, number 94 in the bag. So until our next adventure, hey, the end.